I don't think I would have made it had I not been through this, had I not come here and went through this course. It made all the difference in my life.
I personally think that Project Teach is important, literally for me, because it saved my life.
I'd probably be somewhere by myself with no friends, nobody to talk to, just trying to live my life.
I'd probably be dead. And maybe not dead as far as being 6 feet underneath, buried, but spiritually, mentally, I would be dead.
I really don't know where I'd be. For a long time, I didn't have a purpose. I didn't know why I was here in this world, or I didn't know what I was here to do.
Project Teach was started in 1996. Julie Davids and Jeff Moskovsky, along with staff at FIGHT and people living with HIV, put their heads together and created a program that would train people living with HIV and AIDS to become community leaders.
At the beginning of the Teach class, I describe all the programs that we do at FIGHT. Health care, behavioral health, substance abuse, youth programs, AIDS library. And then I say to the class that there's a reason that I tell you all of this, because what I want to say to you is Teach is the most important thing we do. And this is why.
The first thing it does is it teaches you how to not define yourself just as somebody who has HIV.
I don't want anybody else in life to go through what I've gone through, because everything I've gone through has been trial and error from what I knew, and I knew nothing. I didn't realize how little I knew until I came here.
Project Teach does more than most programs that I've ever seen to re-knit people to people who care about them and to rebuild people's sense of their own self-worth and self-efficacy.
I would never think I would do these things, to talk about HIV, to talk about how you can have a normal life, how your life can be full, how it's not a death sentence. And you don't have to let people's misunderstandings and miscommunications hold you back or hurt you, because that's something that affects us a lot, stigma.
They told me about having some dignity. Even though you're HIV positive, you're still a human being. You still got rights. You still deserve love. And you can still love other people.
I even tell people I learned more about being a pastor from being involved with folks at FIGHT and through Project Teach than I even did in seminary.
For a lot of us living with HIV, we haven't found the way or the courage or the means to disclose to our own families, our biological families. But once you step foot through that door, you are surrounded, you get this instant extended family of people who are dealing with the same sort of situation that you are.
I feel like if I wouldn't have went through Women's Teach, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I wouldn't be a peer educator. I wouldn't be as confident in what I say and the things that I do. And I wouldn't be able to disclose and accept myself for who I am.
People come in to Teach believing that they have a fatal disease, that they'll be dead in a couple of years, and that it's their fault. They leave Teach with the beginnings of a new identity, positive in a good way.
It's helped me open up more. It's helped me feel more at ease with living with HIV. It's helped me realize that there is a future for me and that I can still have the life that I want. I can still have children. I can still, live the way that I want to live. I just have to be careful about it.
A lot of community development programs have an idea of each one teach one, and an individual having the responsibility to pass on what they know to somebody else. But Project Teach has always been more ambitious than that, and we tell folks to teach 10, each one teach 10. In my experience, people have reached hundreds more than that.
They see that, hey, we can probably do something to change the world. We're not going to change the sky to purple, but we can actually have a voice and we can stand up for ourselves.
That I could make a difference, that I could actually change policy, that I actually had a voice, and that my voice could actually move the needle.
This is where I was meant to be, you know what I mean? And so I put like 110% of myself into it, and I pass it on. And right now,
I feel good. We had so many classes, so many Latinos graduated, so over 200 to graduate already. Some of them became peer educators, some became working in nurses, some became testers, phlebotomists, and some just went back to school, and some became a better mother or better father. And that's what counts for me, you know.
When I do these talks, wherever it is, or in the magazine, radio station, I feel that I am doing something not just for me, but for the Latino community.
Being HIV positive used to be a challenge. It's no longer a challenge. What it is now is, I've said it before, it's a stepping stone, because I can go out and educate people, knowing where I came from and where I am now.
And this was the first place that really gave me hope that there was a possibility of living long term and living a full life with HIV.
You have a life. It is your life. And you can do wonderful things. We have an illness. And guess what? Illnesses that can't hold you back. It's things that you think can.
People can live. People can grow. People can work. People can get married. People can have kids. People can go back to school and still be HIV positive. I figured, look, I'm going to die tomorrow when they first told me. And I was waiting for that tomorrow to come every day, and it never came. And when I finally realized that, hey, it might not come, or it's going to come eventually, but while you're here, do something. Do something positive with your life.
I think everybody all around the country needs to have a Project Teach. I think we're very lucky here to have it here in Philadelphia. Yeah.